There was a pastor and his wife sitting down for breakfast. And the pastor looked up from his paper and said, "Honey, would you mind making us another pot of coffee?" And she thought about it for a second and said, "No, I will not make us another pot of coffee." And he said, "Well, why do you say that?" She said, "It says that in the Bible." He said, "I've read the Bible from end to end. Where does it say it in the Bible?" She took the Bible out of his hand, flipped a few pages, and said, "Look, Hebrews." You like that? Give it honor to God. Yes. I'd like to thank you. I heard you wrote that song, man. You wrote that song? Oh, yes. That's a definite yes if you come from where I come from. Oh, man. I usually talk about relationships because that's the only thing I knew when I first started out, you know. I was a bad child when I was a kid, you know. Anybody was a bad child when they was young? I was. You wasn't? Give it up for the only saint in the house. We got 6 pastors and 1 saint. That's very good, isn't it? You pray for all of us. It's always good to have an angel in the room, I guarantee you that. I was a bad child. I was so bad one night that I thought I got slapped by God. And he woke me up. I'll never forget it. I was 8 years old at the time. I was lying in the bed, asleep. All of a sudden, I woke up sitting on the edge of my bed. My face tingling, lights on in my room, and I'm sitting there wondering, who cut on this light? And why is my face stinging? I sat there for 20 minutes wondering that same thing until I convinced myself it wasn't God. So I said a little prayer, just in case, and eased back into the bed. Pull the covers right up to my eyes so I could peek out and see who in the world was slapping me. Nothing happened for 5 minutes. So I eased my hand up to turn off the light, thinking it won't take me long to go back to sleep. Click! All of a sudden, I woke up sitting on the edge of my bed. My face tingling, lights on the room, and I woke up wide thinking, trying to see who in the world was in the room with me, slapping the crap out of me. I said, somebody must be in here. I said to myself, so, somebody must be in here. I got up from my bed. I looked up on my bed real slow. Dirty clothes. Looked in the closet, nothing. Sat back on the edge of my bed because I wasn't going to lay down anymore. I said, let them try that now while I'm sitting here. I'm dozing. Finally, I reach up, cut off the light, click, and all of a sudden I heard a sound like thunder. And a voice so close to me that I wish that it would have been God. The voice called me by my full entire name. The voice said, Rodney Eugene. Boy, don't let me call you again. Got me running up and down these stairs like I'm crazy. You better bring them clothes down here. Don't make me come up there and slap you no more. I was so scared, I was petrified. It took me 5 minutes to gather my clothes together and take them downstairs. We didn't have a laundry chute. we had to carry our clothes down to the basement. And I would just always carry mine to the basement step and throw them down. Oh no, not tonight. As mad as she was, all she would do was whoop my butt and make me pick them up. And you can't pick up clothes while you dodging the hand of mom.
That's right.
I probably have one more for you. Let me check my little list. You guys enjoy that? When I first started doing comedy, everything was clean. My mother didn't want me to do anything that wasn't clean. And when I got into the clubs doing clean stuff, it was impossible because the way I looked and where I came from, it just didn't match. You know, it just did not match. And then I remembered, because I was in church a lot, that Paul, you know, was in Rome. And you heard that phrase, when in Rome, act like a Roman? Yeah. I had a girlfriend who said, when you're in Rome, act like a Samaritan. So apparently that's what I was doing. I was acting like a Samaritan. And that was not good. Relationships are strange, though, you know. You have to be careful who you date nowadays. Amen. You wake up and find out you're dating the wrong woman. Or she's dating the wrong man. I dated a woman who must have dated the wrong man too many times because she had some issues she needed to deal with. I woke up one night and she was standing at the foot of the bed. I said, girl, come back to bed. She said, no, I'm not falling for that. I said, for what? She said, you know. I said, girl, come back to bed. She said, I ain't falling for that no more. No more? Now I'm curious. I know she's sleepwalking and talking in her sleep. My question is, what did she fall for? And did she like it? I'm laughing, but that's what I'm thinking. And she's telling me, don't laugh, which makes it hysterical to me. She's over there, oh, you think it's funny to you, huh? You keep laughing. And I'm telling you, it was hard for a brother to stop until I thought she could be walking back in her sleep from the kitchen with a meat cleaver. Whatever you do, don't borrow the car without her knowing about it. I guarantee she'll wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a dim little light on and her hair blowing in the wind. Just blowing. Ain't no wind in the house. The windows closed and bolted shut. The fan broke. Her hair blowing. She looked like Lil Wayne in a hurricane. And she's telling me, don't laugh. And I'm telling you, don't. It only makes it worse. And I couldn't stop laughing. I swear, she snapped her eye down, rolled across her face and got stuck in her ear. I saw that, I thought my life was over. I said to myself, what happened to my life? She grabbed me by her pajama collars and said, you're with me now. You don't get one. I said, okay. I was frightened, terrified, afraid for my life. I was even scared to break up with her. She looked like lightning slapped her Satan system one. Oh, hell broke loose and was looking for me. Go ahead, ask your woman. Ladies, ask your mate. Ask them what happened to your life. And see what they say. Oh, they may not tell you now. But when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you got that feeling that somebody's looking for you, you know what to do. Run. See, because I stayed. And when she woke up the next morning, she claimed not to remember it. And then it got worse. So if you find yourself in that predicament, you know what to do. Run. So we just got engaged. Thank you, my name is Lige. Ain't God good? Yeah.
Curious. K-Base. Curious. Curious. K-Base. Curious. K-Base. Curious. K-Base. Curious.